Okay, guys, we are back. This is Dreeds at Whether or Not, and we are doing part 3 to Final Fantasy Tactics War of the Lions. Okay, so it's been a few days since I last posted on this game, but here we are. So, when we left off, we saved this guy, Argareth, from battle. From a bunch of thieves and common squires. And he tells us that the Marquis has been kidnapped. So, here we go. The Marquis. The Marquis Eldmore Dale Limberry was here? The very same. And to whom do I owe my gratitude? We are knights, apprentice from the Academy at Garland. We may be able to help you, but first I would hear more. Oh, okay, so actually I think we got through that part. Oops. I think we made it through that part, but we definitely didn't do this next cutscene, so that's why I was really starting at this point. And then we will watch another scene at the castle, and then I will probably pause it and do a little bit of grinding before we head on. So, stay tuned, guys. My name is Argareth. A knight in His Excellency, the Marquis Eldmore Dale Limberry's household. A knight, you say? Well, truth be told, I am a knight apprentice, as you are, if I'm not far mistaken. He's not. A fellow knight in training, then. I am Dreeds Baelov, and this is Delita Harrell, my trusted friend. Baelov, you're not of the Baelovs of the Order of the Northern Sky, are you? What fantastic luck. A blessing in the midst of disaster. What? The Order can help me rescue the Marquis. It must. The Marquis is held captive. They took him hostage, yes, but he still lives. We must act quickly if he's to remain so. Should he be killed, I will lose everything. Poor guy, huh? You simply must help me. Please, I beg you. Calm yourself. Who's to say your Marquis is to be killed anyway? The Corpse Brigade would not take a man alive, save their value in keeping him so. Of that, you can be sure. There's little the three of us can do to help in any case. If the Marquis was taken hostage, Egros will be in an uproar. You can be sure of that too. Then before all else, we will report to Egros. Are we agreed? Agreed. We'll start there. Okay, so the Marquis has been kidnapped. And we are going to Egros to see if, well, we'll find out, actually, because we're going right now. I hear you were decorated for your first victory, Dreeds. They sing your praise from on high. You do honor to our name, my brother, and to me. I am glad. Oh, you would not seem it. I am, forgive me. Your words do far more honor than I have done you. No doubt, word has already reached you, but Marquis Dale Limberry's carriage was waylaid and the Marquis taken. What have you a mind to do? I have already asked Zalbag to dispatch a squad in pursuit. These brigands must eventually come forth to demand ransom, that is, assuming the Marquis yet lives. I beg of you, lend me 100 men that I might hunt the whoresons down. Please, my lord, grant me means to avenge my fallen friends. Mayhap your ears fail you. I said that a squad is to be dispatched. You are not a man of Galion. Leave her affairs to those of us who are. But, my lord, do not assume to beg favors of me. Let me remind you, Argith, lest you forget your place. You are but another sword, not yet even knighted. I'm mad. The two of you will remain here at Egros and serve among the castle guard. You needn't worry, danger is not like to visit these walls. Sorry, guys. My own house was once respected as highly as a bailiff, you know. At least until my grandfather was captured during the war. He turned traitor, thinking to buy his freedom with the lives of his friends. But his freedom scarce outlived his honor. He was not a dozen paces out of their gate when the dagger found his back. Killed by some common squire, no more than I. One of the men he betrayed later escaped and spread word of his misdeeds. My lord father would have none of it, of course, but he was the only one. Our bannermen deserted us, our reputation ruined. I suppose I had the best remember my place. Your lord brother has no reason to lend me ear to please from the likes of me. Delita, Tietra, Alma, Zalbag. Dreeds, you've come home. It's been some time, hasn't it, Zalbag? I heard about Garland. They say you made short work of those brigades. Now you've truly the right to call yourself a bailiff. Father would be proud. Thank you, Lord Brother. Hi, you certainly haven't changed. Gods forbid you show a bit of cheer on being praised. And you, Delita, do not think word of your deeds escaped our ears. Your sister's been so full of pride I quite feared she might burst. Worry not, my seams have held. I'm glad to see you looking so well, Delita. And you. Have you settled in at school? Yes, the others have all been quite kind to me. Would that we could speak at greater leisure, but there are duties that require my attendance. Rogues do not catch themselves. I understand. Good luck. So off goes our brother Zalbag. And we received a note of ransom from the Corpse Brigade. What? Something about it sits unwell with me. There are anarchists, to be sure, bent on bringing down the aristocracy. Sorry, guys. But they fancy themselves righteous and prey only on the nobility and those in our employ. Would such as they truly kidnap the Marquis for want of coin? Why wouldn't they? They're not but common footpads. Sorry. The triangle button was in my way. I could not see. One of the men I planted among them has not returned. I worry he may be caught up in something serious, but there are those who do not think some mere spy worth a search party's efforts. Where was he last known to be? A merchant city named Dorter in the eastern Galion. Guarding a castle grows dreadfully dull, wouldn't you agree? So, forgive us, Tietra. It seems we must be leaving sooner than we had planned. Don't worry about me. Just take care of yourself. And that is his sister. I will. Mind your studies. I'll be back before you even notice I'm gone. Let's be on our way. So now we're going to Dorter. Tietcha puts on a brave face, but the truth is not as honeyed as her words. What do you mean? She has had a hard time of it at school. The others tease her for being lowborn. Those buttholes. Forgive me. I shouldn't have said anything. I'm sure you have worries enough of your own. Tietcha will be alright. I'm here to look after her. Then there is naught to worry about. But mind your own limits. You can't be responsible for everything. Says the brother who never fails to do any and all that is expected of him. Don't lose sight of yourself, Dreeds. You needn't let your life be ruled by the fact you were born a Belov. Now you're starting to sound like Mother. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ho 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 ho. I'm sure he doesn't sound like that. Dreeds. And the wind blows on another rainy day. Okay, so really guys, we are headed to Dorter. But first, there will be a swamp area where we'll run into some goblins and probably a fireball and maybe a choco. I don't think a chocobo. But goblins and maybe one of those skull-headed dudes. We'll find out what they're called too, because I forget. But I'm going to pause this right here. And I'm going to do some leveling up. And then I'll probably come back, show you what I did in this video, let it start uploading, and before we actually go into this area. Because I can't let the video go on too long, because I have to conserve some space. So, with that being said, I'll be back in a minute, and yeah.